we started from the stories from Hawaii and the migration of our people from that area in Pacific Islands and coming all the way and ending up down here in the South Island.
What we wanted to do is tell that story that whakapapa migrated and has travelled through the oceans, and Paikea and Uinuku, a great example of that.
So this is the bluestone that's been shipped in. There's 400 in the entire pattern that's on the Colombo side of the library, and we're blasting 178 of those to the pattern.
The pitch has been broken down into squares, and each square has a number on it so that we can make the corresponding tile to fit into the pattern. All our files are put onto the computer here from the whole picture. We put it and we number each tile. And then what we do is we get a printout from the computer, and then we go and cut them out of the vinyl, and we use the vinyl cutter to cut out the stencil for us.
We'll clean them down on the face and apply our vinyls to the face here, then weed them out, and then they're ready for blasting.
From the beginning here, you still see a couple more heads at the front here. So one of them, according to the stories and the whakapapa, that Uinuku was as Paikea's father, them waving goodbye from Hawaii on, so the homeland is this end, and the story continues at this end. The kind of design shows you the difficulty of getting here, the power of the waves and the wind. Puhoro is the sort of a pattern used to promote speed and agility. You'll find it used to be painted underneath canoes and on paddles and stuff.
And then we're at the stage where we can remove our vinyl to reveal the image underneath. The detail that we've managed to get out of these tiles and the image itself is something we couldn't have done years ago. The vinyl cutter, the style in which we're doing it is going to be virtually perfect. No, we'll be very, very proud of this piece of work.
Yeah, and as long as we've conveyed the whakapapa and people can actually sort of, tell their own story through this, and I think that's more generically what we wanted to do, is tell that story.
This being externally visible with such a expression of New Zealand, such a show of the culture, with the patterns and everything, I think it's one of my most favorite projects, yeah, that's for sure.
This is Paikea on the back of the whale here clinging on, so you've got his thighs and his legs here, and then you've got his arms, it's his head, but you see the little notches there, so he's really clinging and got his fingers into the side of the whale, or the taniwha on the side here. You can see the figure of the whale in here, the tail, the eyes, and trying to keep it all in the flow of the way that the sea, the current's going, it's all flowing like that.
Our foreman Rico, our Federico from Philippines, he's been with us now 5 years. He's very skilled. He has set this all up by himself. We give him a shop drawing, and from that he makes sure that shop drawing fits onto the building. Ibrahim, his right-hand side man, he's from Afghanistan. He's been with us 6-7 years now. And we have Joseph, our wonderful Kiwi guy. He's an apprentice, and he's still learning the process, but he's there to help them and assist in any way and shape he can.
I think we have to think about what the building stands for. It's a place where we all go to find knowledge, and that's what it should reflect. It's just one of those, just one story of many, of how information travels.
Yeah.
It's an artwork. To get it precise, to get it nice and flat, it's artwork, and it's very satisfying.
The great thing about this for me is, I've been here most of my life, and this is home to me in Christchurch. So having something of yours in the city that you love and live here, that's the
kids and your grandkids
yeah.
are watching it.
Yeah.
To me personally, this is my number one, joy and pride. I'm going to walk past here with my kids and grandkids. I'm going to say, we did that.